Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a collective update reading. So this could be for twin flames, light workers, star seeds, indigos, however you resonate under the spiritual umbrella, mystics, and so on and so on and so on. And so you guys have been emailing me, letting me know that you want to see more of this on a daily basis. So I will try to get that out. Again, still asking you guys to send your love and light. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, you can. That could be used as a form of energy exchange donation if you cannot donate to the channel. Also, I have other services. I do have a booking for next week for an energy healing session, which is really cool. For those who are spirituals, make sure that you keep yourself aligned, that you keep yourself grounded and meditated. And if you do not understand the energies that's moving through you, like the pain in your crown chakra, your third eye, even your throat chakra, guys, email me so I can help and guide you through it. Okay, so this is just a collective reading and update of where we are now, what we're dealing with going forward. And I want you guys to stay in your high vibration regardless of what is occurring around you. Shine your light. Okay. All right, guys. So for the first card that came out, we got the Queen of Swords. Now, her sword is up, and so that talks about communication. Someone's ready to talk. Someone's ready to, say how they feel. But with this Queen of Swords, will slice you. So make sure you come correct. So at the end of the day, when there's communication, and I don't mean to be harsh about it, know that whether you're dealing with your divine masculine or just a divine counterpart or a life partner, that communication has to be honest. That communication has to have integrity. That communication have to be of logical mind, because this Queen of Swords is not going to play any games. The Queen of Swords also represents the air sign of Libra. So you could have like a Libra in your life or know how this is resonating. And also for the collective in general, what's happening, within our world, it's calling for us to speak our truth, to stand up, to shine our light, to say what's needed to be said to help people and get them through these trying and tough times. Okay. The next card out is the Wheel of Fortune. So you guys are all on this path together, right? We're all here together. No matter where the wheel turns, we're going to end up exactly where we're meant to be. And that's why those of the spiritual world or that are vibrating high in regards to spirituality, we're not really fearful. People think like we don't care or we have a different attitude about what's happening. No, it's because we meditate on a daily basis. We get the information from divine. We know what we can say on YouTube and what not to say on YouTube. Some messages Spirit keeps for you yourself, and I've had those as of recently, and I didn't post them on YouTube. So at the end of the day, it's just we're confident and we know we are light beings, and we're here to move the world into a new vibration, and that is what's happening. And as you can see, as the world is on lockdown, just everything is starting to come back to its natural state in regards to lakes, ponds, the forest, like things like that. It needed that. It's too much happening of a low vibrational in our world, and it needed to be shaken up, right? All right. And so with this, talks about 10. 10 can be very significant for all of us, especially if you had to deal with the 1010 portal, right? When Saturn went direct, and I talked about this in a personal reading earlier. You get your good karma, or you get the karma that you put out when Saturn went direct after being in retrograde. And so regardless, this talks about where you're meant to be. You're going to end up exactly where you're meant to be. So continue to shine your light, okay? The next card out, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles talks about giving back. This represents the earth element. So this is towards Virgo, Capricorn. And, with this giving back, we're coming into that healing state where we can give our light, where we can give advice, where we can, put things on YouTube to where we can help you guys figure out what is actually happening for those who are vibrating high and can get that information out to you guys. This work that we do is not easy. This work that we do is, it could be draining at times. Think about it. If you have a YouTube channel, for example, and everybody's watching your channel, their energy, their light, however it may resonate, we feel that as we're giving out, the information, right? So this here talks about giving back, and like you don't have a problem doing. You've gotten your enlightenment. You're wearing your all green, and a lot of the divine masculines are thinking about in what ways they can give back. You understand? Because they was the ones that were always takers. Think about it. The next card, here we go. It's saying have faith, have strength, use your strength. And as you can see, she's not even afraid of this lion. She has her arms wrapped around the lion's neck. There's the infinity 8 sign. And then here we have the 8 there. So look up angel number 8, or how does 8 resonate with you in numerology. And so this is what we're saying, even with the light workers, even with the star seeds, however you resonate under the spiritual umbrella, we have to have strength. This is what it's calling for us to do, have strength. And especially with this infinity sign here, it's asking you to have strength and faith in your divine counterpart connections, okay? Now I am going to use the Mystic Moon Oracle, okay? So for the divine masculine, the first card that came out is the answer is yes. So for a lot of you divine masculines and the collective, like they're understanding like what is happening. They're understanding that you're their divine feminine. They're understanding that they're going through, a spiritual awakening or a dark night of the soul. They understand after they've met you, they realize a lot of things that are different, okay? And if you have the question of, is this your divine masculine? There's your answer. For the divine masculine, we have numbing. So they're numbing away their feelings. They're just numbing because they don't understand everything that is taking place. You may have told them about, spiritual things or about the twin flame journey. And now they're starting to realize like some of the things that you communicated to them is starting to come to fruition. And they're just numbing because some of them feel like maybe, they got a spell put on them or something like that. But they're starting to see your light, and they understand that when they're with you, they light up. All right. The next card out is settling. So with settling, it's like your divine masculine is like, do I just stay here and just not do anything at all? Do I not make a move? Like, what do I do? All right, with mirroring. So with mirroring, your divine masculine is beginning to mirror you. At some point, your divine masculine is going to mirror you're going to mirror your divine masculine. The energy shifts all the time. And so when divine feminine is in divine feminine power, divine masculine starts to slowly catch up and get on board with that same power. All right. For divine feminine, the first card out is Crossroads. So I believe this card came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And it came out for the divine masculine, I think. Go check that out. Go check that out for me and let me know. But Crossroads, because it's like the divine feminines at this point, like I am in my life path and purpose mission. I know what it is that I need to do. I need to focus on working my light. And right now, all I can do is hold space for the divine masculine. But for some in the collective, they're just like, you know what, I want to do my own thing right now because I don't feel like divine masculine will ever catch up, right? But they're still holding that light. The next card out is vibration. So with vibration, it talks about, divine feminine is still meditating. Divine feminine is going high vibes, going above, within. So without, this is what divine masculine or divine feminine is doing right now. And so with that being said, this is what she needs to focus on because, focusing on the light, focusing on the vibration, that's what's going to, keep her aligned. Okay. So if you guys have questions about what, if you guys have questions about what you need to do in regards to, life path and purpose, like the messages you get when you're vibrating high, allow me to help you with that and just email me. Like people have been emailing me all night. I got some emails yesterday as well. This is very important. You're vibrating high. The next card out is Material World. For the divine feminines, a lot of them, let me clear something up for you guys. So just because you're very spiritual, just because you have high, intuitive, you're very highly intuitive, you have your spiritual gifts, that does not mean you have to dress like shamans or dress like, monks or anything like that. Like, you can be your true self. Like, when I'm on here, I'm in my regular 3D clothes. I'm not adding anything special, spicy. So if you are the type of person that likes to shop, likes to, go out with the girls and like buy little things here and there, or you like fashion just in general, be you. Don't change that part of you because you think people will look at you different, or not respect your spirituality or your spiritual gifts in a way. Because I too once was told from, someone that I knew, like, oh, you got to dress the part. I'm like, dress the part? I'm like, this is why, people are not open up to get readings, and people aren't open to get, healing work and things done, because so many of you telling us to dress the part. I'm like, I will kindly dress how I dress and look just like my clients, so that way they feel comfortable, right? The next card out is forgiveness. And so this here, you're choosing to forgive your divine masculine, or that's what you want from your divine masculine, like hoping that there can be some forgiveness in this, in your energy field, because you guys do feel each other. You guys do understand on the 5D level what your divine masculine feels, inside for you. And like I shared with you guys on the other video, for the first time ever when I was in meditation, my divine masculine bombarded my meditation and just started communicating out of nowhere telepathically. And I was just like, oh my God, because it wasn't the words that I would have said. It definitely was my divine masculine communicating. So that is true. You and your divine counterpart will communicate telepathically to each other. Once you get to, I believe it's like a certain stage, because that has never happened. I mean, I've had the thoughts in my mind of, like different, like, where did these thoughts come from? And I knew I was feeling their energy, and that's what they were probably thinking. But never did I just actually, hear a voice change, and it just started to just communicate all these thoughts, right? All right. So for your overall energy, we got bound, right? And so when I asked for clarifiers for the bound, we got the tower in the reverse. And so that's crazy how there's a twin flame colors. This is usually what happens in a twin flame connection, the tower moment. But this is saying you guys are coming out of it. And I don't do reversals all the time on my channel. And so this is saying you guys are coming out of the tower moment, all right? But this is why your person is bound, like the overall energy is bound, because, divine feminine doesn't know if he or she wants to walk away. Divine masculine doesn't know if he or she is ready for this connection, is able to, own accountability, step up. But this is saying, like, this part is over. You guys are going to be really in sync with each other. And then under that card, the bound card, it's commitment. Under commitment, self-worth. Under that, metamorphosis. Under that, awakening. So, like, guys, it's coming. But again, communicate to your divine masculine in the 5D, not the 3D. I didn't have a choice but to communicate to my divine masculine today, because of the results of the COVID from the individual that I work with at my location. So again, send me your love and light. I'm going to continue to try to let my light shine and help others as much as best as I can. These are the cards that I saw when shuffling or tried to come out. So we know we are tuned into the collective that are in separation. The next card, ascending. So a lot of you guys are ascending, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, but it's not the time to, really push your divine masculine or be a part of their energy like that, heavy like that, because they're still going through their ascension process and they need to understand. The next card out is family. This is what's on, on or in your heart space. This is what you want, that foundation, solid foundation, that unity. You want that 1111. The next card out is free will. We know we have free will, divine masculine have free will. But again, remember, it depends on what's on your soul contract. Did you sign up to have someone intervene when you guys got too far apart? That's why it's important to get your spiritual work done, so you'll be able, to understand what is happening within your connection, such as a life path past regression reading and an Akashic Records reading. Okay. The next card that wanted to come out, shadow work, barriers, fall, divine feminine. So they're realizing you are their divine feminine, or their soulmate. They don't. So for some of them that are new on their journey or only been doing this for like a year or two, they have no idea what a twin flame is. For majority of them, victim mentality, deception. And with that deception card, it's not so much about, them deceiving you at this point with the flames that I am channeling and communicating with today. It's more about like making you believe that they have changed. So them showing up, they're going to think like, do they believe what I say? Do they believe that, I'm going with my heart, right? The next message out is twin flame, okay? So they know, some of them know that this is a twin flame connection and dark night of the soul. So this is very informative for you guys. All right. So we're going to get the messages. Okay. These cards just sliding all over the place. Give me 1 second. Okay. So for the first message out, I'll read it to you. It says, I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. You were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. So basically, it's like they know the things that they done have hurt you and will hurt you. And like they want to make sure they're 100% right before they come in, because they don't want to put you through that pain ever again. And what they're doing right now is just doing something just so, they can get their mind off of you or what's been happening. The next message, I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. So yeah, this is what they're doing. The next message out is, time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. Right? This is like really opening their eyes, this lockdown, this pandemic, right? Because at the end of the day, we don't know who's going to go next, or who gets COVID next. Like, you have to really appreciate and, tell your loved ones you love them while you still have a chance, right? Give me my flowers where I can still smell them. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. Okay. All right. So let's get into your romance angels. The first card out is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So divine feminine, just do you. Go have fun, love your life, do your life path purpose work, and I guarantee you, watch how everything fall into play. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Don't put so much energy into this connection. Right now, it's not the time to do that. You really need to focus on your life path, purpose, and your mission. Your mission is so important, and your gifts, okay? The next card out is Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. For the romance angels, it does not have a twin flame card, okay? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So again, choose to forgive, learn from the lessons, see what spirit is trying to guide you to, and go with that. Like, go with God, go with love, go with source, go with divine, and show your gratitude. Be grateful for everything. Your overall energy, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Under that, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So again, you don't have to communicate to your divine counterpart in the 3D. Do the healing work, the support on a 5D level. If you know how to send energy with your hands, do it that way. Send loving energy. Pull it from your heart space and send it out through your hands. Wedding, okay? This situation involves marriage, okay? So union is definitely on the horizon, guys. You got to continue to do the work. Push yourself into your life path purpose work. Excuse me. Okay, so for the card that came out for Divine Masculine, whether they are a light worker or starseed or indigo or mystic, it's unplug from mass consciousness. So Spirit is asking them to really unplug from the TV, unplug from the things they're seeing on social media, and really use this time to go within to get their true answers, okay? For Divine Feminine, spiritual decree, number 41. 4 and 1 is 5, talks about change. For the Divine Masculine, it was number 7, okay? And so, let me get spiritual decree for you guys. That's number 41. And it turned right to the page. Okay, so here we are. Let me fix that for you. It says, you have been wondering what will happen next in your life and not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. What do you wish to have happen next? Are you willing to use your divine birthrights of free will, voice, and empowerment to set the cosmic wheels in motion? If your answer is yes, then it is time to speak your truth to the universe. Decree it and you shall be it. Okay? So you guys know me. If you don't want to see it, don't say it. Only say what you want to see. And then the overall energy for the collective is the first ray of power, and that's number 1. And so I'll go over that with you as well, so that way you guys have a little information about what this entails, okay? So the first ray of power is energy of conscious destruction. It can be used in a healthy way to eliminate the past and allow for a fresh start. The first ray also carries the frequency of leadership. It can assist you to stand in the truth of your light so others can find their way by it. It helps to strengthen your willpower so you can accomplish any task you choose. The Ascendant Master El Moria brings you his particular blessing and encourages you to believe in your own strength and take the initiative on what matters most to you. Okay, so this is cool. Guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections. You also can check out my website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. Okay, so for the first card out in the Wisdom of the Oracle, it's 25, 2 and 5, number 7. Make sure you look that up. So with Round and Round, this came out yesterday, I believe, too. Or it may have come out in a personal reading. But you guys know because you watch, so let me know what you thought. Or which video it came out. I know it was yesterday. So Round and Round. It says the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. So seeing things from a new perspective. And remember when I talked about, you know, it's important to get your life path, your past life regression done and your Akashic records done, because you want to understand the cycles, right? You want to understand the lessons that you're meant to learn. And so even before you fall asleep at night, pray to your higher, your spiritual guides. Please allow me to be forgiven for whatever happened in my past lives, because some of you guys have had multiple lives, before this one, okay? The next card out is Deep Knowing. So this came out too. So 4 and 3 is number 7. 2 and 5 is number 7. All right, let's see. This is my new deck, so I don't know all of them by heart. 43. I got you guys. 43. All right. So with Deep Knowing, it talks about intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity, right? So go with your intuition, go with the messages that you get from spirit, use your gift of discernment, and especially during meditation, make sure that you ground first and then work your chakras towards the top of, to the crown chakra. So that way you get the messages that are intended for you, and do do a spiritual circle. So it's like a safety circle, security circle, like draw like a circle of white light around you before you start meditating. And that way you know that your area and your space is protected. The overall energy is by the book. And this is number 11. 1 and 1 is 2. So this is basically saying continue to do your light worker duties. Continue to push forward. Continue to do what's right with integrity in your heart. So that way, you don't have to worry about karma, because you know everything that you do is of light. And as long as it's pure in your heart, you know you're being led in the right direction. Okay? Under that, loving or loyal heart. So that's 35. 3 and 5 is 8. All right. So regardless of what you guys are going through, regardless of the shifts, regardless of the change, regardless of the light codes, regardless of the downloads, you guys have a loyal heart to one another. You're connected at the soul. Okay. For your Work Your Light Oracle, The card that we got is Inner Temple of Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. What have we been talking about like since forever? Like your heart is the purest form of energy. And that's also a way you can heal also if you have healing abilities or healing gifts. Not just through Reiki, there's different ways to heal with your hands, right? So I got certified Reiki 1 because I didn't want people to think that I was like cuckoo because I just had the ability or the gifts in my hands, right? Okay. In the Starseed Oracle, it says, you are not alone. And I know a lot of you feel like that, but we're here. Like, you can come right in the comment section, talk to other light workers, Starseeds. And I'm telling you, like, lift the vibration. It says, you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Like, we are each other's community. And that's what we call, like, where my home, we actually call that the community. So my other roommates, like, we're part of the community, right? We vote, we make decisions based on the community. Like, one just don't make a decision. We all come together and we make it collectively. If we're going to get a new roommate, they have to be spiritually scanned. They don't know they're being spiritually scanned, but we have to make sure that that person is the right fit for the community, right? Because coming here, there's a reason why you've been sent to this community in the first place. Because there's something in you that needs to be healed. Once you healed, you leave the community. All right? And with that being said, sending you guys so much love and light. You guys can check out the website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at chrissythecrystalindigo.com or Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, sorry. Other than that, sending you so much love and light. I'll talk to you guys soon.